Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Tuesday night, guys. You know what that means. We are here with the wonderful Gifts of Faith.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for the compliment, Journey.
Absolutely, anytime. You guys know that.
I hope everybody's having a good start to their week. It's kind of rainy here.
It did that yesterday here, so we had a little bit of sunshine today, but we're getting closer to spring. We can feel it.
Hallelujah.
Because it has been one crazy winter. All right, so let's look at all the people saying hi, guys. All right.
Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. We love ya. I'm ready for those questions.
All right. So glad to see everybody here. You guys know how this works. All you got to do is say hi. You're automatically put on the list. When we put you on the list, when we call out your name, we're going to call out a few names. That way you guys can get your question ready. After 30 seconds, after we call your name, a question doesn't appear, we will move on to the next one so we can get to as many people as we can. And that means your name will be moved to the end of the list. So hopefully we can get back to your name by the time we've called your name and you haven't put your question. A lot of the time we found is waiting on the question to appear. So guys, get those questions ready. So even if you type it up and copy and save it and wait until your name is called, that's the easiest way to do it. The best way to use this system to do it that way because it just makes it easier for you. All right. Look at that. Got a whole bunch of people here. All right. So I can't wait. Welcome to the show here. We got... That is from Twitch. We get some new people.
Hi, Twitch people.
We have Twitch people. All right. So I can't wait to get the show started. Remember, guys, things are very up in the air right now. Everybody feeling very nervous. There's a very nervous energy out that's going to make you feel a little antsy. It can also exhaust you. So
yeah,
that exhaustion, it's the anxiety in the air. So try not to allow that to control you because it will. And if it does, it's not going to make your day a very sunshiny place. Rain clouds or not, it will make it a very dull, bad day. All right, guys, I'm writing down names. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So with no further ado, you guys know how we do this. If you'd like to jump the list, you can go ahead and do so. I'm going to put the right link up there because that was definitely not it. All right, guys. If you'd like to jump the list, you can. By doing so, you click this link. It will take you out of YouTube and Twitch and take you over to PayPal. Go ahead and do your donation. And then from there, we'll be able to get there. Now, remember, we do free ones too, but if you don't want to wait in line, you can jump the list and get ahead of everybody else. All right, so just so they can get their questions ready, JS from YouTube, get your question ready, and Simply Me, get your question ready, and we'll take either one of y'all's questions right now. So if you have your question ready, go ahead and throw it up there. And while we do that, I'll check to see if anybody's jumping the list, because I know some of you guys like to jump the list before the show because, hey, why not?
Well, you get your question in early and you don't have to wait too long.
Exactly. So. That's exactly right. All right, Faith, we got our first question up, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. Jay says, does S finally want to be with me for real this time? Will he contact me soon? Thank you.
I think that S is sincere about you, but it's still going to be a process, Jay. So you need to be patient. I do feel like he does want to be with you, but it is still going to be very slow, and you're still going to feel like you're pulling teeth. What I would say to you is this month is very critical for you. I feel like you guys are going to come to a crossroads actually quite soon here. What's today? Today's the 16th, and I feel like for some reason the 22nd or around the 22nd, like right after, is going to be very critical for you guys, because I feel like you guys are going to have some heart to heart. It may be in text or an email is what I'm being shown. Okay. But I do feel like he is sincere and he does want to try with you. But the key for both of you is to have communication. And I feel like the next about 2 months is going to be very critical for all of this. So hear him out. Don't get stressed out when he does that pull and come forward, because I feel like he's going to come completely forward, but you guys have to give each other room to communicate, because you don't always do that. So that's just something for you to keep in mind when dealing with him. Because I do feel like there's a chemistry there, and I do feel like he cares. It's just a question of his maturity level isn't, always the best. So.
Okay. Says, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Jay.
All right. So let's keep on going and keep this party moving, and go ahead and take the next question coming from Simply Me. Simply Me, go ahead and put up your question. All right. Simply Me. All right, Simply Me has put up their question. So let's go ahead and get her started. Simply Me is new to our group here, so it says, I've been dating this guy and wondering if he is my soulmate and if it's a long-term commitment relationship. Ooh, good question. Good person to ask, too.
I actually feel like he's very sincere towards you. But here's the problem, and it's not him, it's you. Because even though you really want him to be your person, you're questioning it. So every time he comes really forward to you and is very like loving and open, and you have a very good chemistry with him, and you feel it in your spirit that he's the one, but you're like fighting it. You're questioning it a lot within yourself, because you haven't had the best luck with relationships, and you need to stop, because I do feel like there's potential there. The one thing I would say to you is, I feel like both of you, particularly, there's something with his family. I don't know what there is going on with his family, or if you've met his family yet. You may think his family is, I don't know how to word this and be polite. They're a little bit weird. His family's a little bit weird.
Yeah, I haven't felt this type of love before. And he is so amazingly honest.
Yes, he really does care for you a great deal. And I think he wants the same things you want. My one warning to you, and it's not even a warning, is that his family, his extended family,
I haven't met his family yet. She said, yeah, I haven't met his family yet.
They're a little weird. Not bad or mean or crazy, just a little different than what you're used to. But I don't think they're bad people, and I think you'll get along with them. They're just going to throw you a little bit when you first meet them. Mostly because they're going to be nervous, because he's going to tell them how special you are to him. So there's going to be some hesitation there, because they're not going to know how to act. But this is going to be slow going, okay? I think this is going to go on like it is for about 15 more months. And then after that, you guys will decide whether you want to go further than where you're already going to be at. But it has potential for that. I do feel a genuine affection for you and wanting to be with you and do the best for you. I really, really feel that. And I cannot stress to you how happy I am for you, because I wish that we could say that in every reading, or that I could say that in every reading. And I can't always say that, but I feel like he really does sincerely care for you. Just take it slow. and enjoy it.
He simply says, we move in together in the next 3 months?
More like well, I keep seeing 4. So it's either going to be next month or within 4 months because of how I'm seeing it. Okay.
She says, he is genuine and is he genuinely in love with me too?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, that's what it means when you say someone's genuine in a love reading. Yes. I think it scares him because it's very intense for him, but not like a fear thing. It's just very intense for him, and he's not experienced anything like this before because it's easy with you. And I don't think it's always easy for him.
And will I get pregnant before or after my birthday?
No, honey, I don't see pregnancy for you right now. Sorry. I don't see that for you right now. I know that you want that, but I don't see that right now. I don't see that for about a year. Maybe a little bit longer.
Says it is really easy just to be together.
And it's going to get easier, and it's going to get deeper, even deeper than what it is. And that's a blessing when you have someone love you like that and you love them back the same way. It's a true blessing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Simply Me, thank you so much for your question tonight. Guys, remember, we are here 5 nights a week. Monday nights, we're here with me, Journey Ryan. On Tuesdays, the wonderful Gifts of Faith.
Journey, you're wonderful too.
We're also here on Wednesdays with Trinity Black, Thursdays with me with Dream Interpretations, and on Friday we have special guests, and every other Friday we're here with Aquarius Roberts. Remember, this is our first season here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, but right now we are in Facebook jail due to a bully flagging us because we wouldn't give them a reading for being a harasser. So we're not going to put up with that stuff. So hey, you know what? We look at it. We made it. We're as popular to go to Facebook jail as everybody else. But it's definitely, it's been interesting. And the group platform on Facebook will change from an open group to a private group. This way we can take care of those bullies that walk through the door. So no more of that bullying, no more bad behavior. We don't want to put up with it. We don't like that. So, all right. So Simply, thank you so much for your questions tonight. She also said, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No, guys, like, subscribe, ring the bell, do what you got to do. Follow us here on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other fun places that we're at, including Twitch. We're also on iHeartRadio, and you can find us on Apple,
Amazon.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
That's me. I was on a roll.
I didn't mean to. Sorry.
You know you're fine. You know you're one of my favorite people. All right.
I do. You love to pick on me.
And Starr, you are next on the list. While we wait for Ann Starr to put her question up, let's go ahead and take a look and see if anybody's jumped the list. Remember, to jump the list, it's a $5 donation in order to do it. So just know that you guys can jump the list. Again, I'll put up the link so you guys can get there. I love seeing the new faces in here. So welcome to everyone. And I love all the regulars being so kind to all the new people walking through the door. We appreciate that. It is definitely well welcomed here.
Hello, new people. And hello to our regulars. We love you too.
Exactly. All right. We got our question from Ann Starr. So let's go ahead and bring that up.
Hi, Ann.
Ann says, just got a job starting next week. I'm wondering if I will be happy working there, if it is for me, and if I will progress further by working in this environment. It's in child care. a new area for me.
You'll be fine. I do feel like there will be another female that you will work with that initially you won't care for very much, or you'll think she's kind of, I don't know what the right word is. She's kind of gruff, where she won't let her personality out very much at first. And you'll be wondering if you made the right decision, but I think overall you will like it. You will be a little bit physically tired, so what I would say is take your vitamins and make sure you're up on your iron and that kind of thing, because I do think at the end of the day you're going to be tired, but you will like doing that. I mean, you're not going to dislike it. Like I said, there is going to be another female that I think is going to rub you the wrong way a little bit initially, but that's just because she's not really good with new people at first. So what I would say to you is give it about 2 weeks. I do think you will find your momentum and you'll be okay. But initially, I think, it's going to be an adjustment period, just a little one.
She says, I'm a bit nervous. I will a trainee.
Oh, you'll be a trainee. That's what you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I'll say a prayer for you too.
Say a little prayer for you.
But you'll be fine. I think you'll like it ultimately.
She said, thanks, hon.
You're welcome, Anne. Good to hear from you.
All right, Tina M. Tina M, come on down. You are next on the list. I'm sorry I was going to call your name out sooner. Tina M, go ahead and provide us your question. I'm going to go ahead and see. Tiffany just said, yikes, sorry to hear that. There's so many spammers on Facebook. Anyway, exactly. But see, the thing about it is that if you are pissed off enough, you can just do something like that rather than getting a question asked to you or information being provided to the place like, I don't know, Facebook. They just decided that they were going to do it. So we sit in jail, we honor it like a badge, and we move on like troopers because that's who we are. Ain't nobody going to slow us down. Don't worry. We still have 46 other platforms we can do this show from. So good luck to that person who's a jerk.
And it was a bully, so.
It was a bully, and we're working on taking care of that problem from that bully because it's not the only person they're harassing. All right, so Tina has come forward with her question. Tina would like to know, just wanting to know if time to make a job change. I work 7 days a week now for 3 different jobs. I thought about going back to school, but wasn't able to get things together in time and still work.
Honey, you will go back to school. I'm being shown by the first of the year. I'm more worried because you're not eating properly, and I don't feel like you're getting all the nutrients that you need to get. I really feel you do need to change jobs, but I see you going back to school.
So I took an in-home care job with a family member that has been declining. Not sure where to go from here. I think it will upset family if I leave before she passes.
Oh, well, honey, she's not going to be around too much longer. She's not dying tomorrow, but she's not going to be around, like, forever. So don't worry. I mean, I don't mean that mean, but don't worry. I don't think they're going to be mad at you. Because I think she will pass while you're caring for her, is what I was trying to convey.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do feel like you will find something better that's not as draining for you or as difficult emotionally.
Ooh.
So, but I see you going back to school by the first of the year.
Sounds good. All right, Tina. Well, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it.
Yes, we do. We appreciate and love all of you guys. And so good to see some new faces. or new names?
She did have something else to say. Will school be for nursing or a totally different career?
Nursing, honey. Nursing.
Right.
Sometimes that field is draining for you, but I really feel you have that kind of gift, and not everybody has a gift to do that. So just pace yourself. Okay? Because I really feel like ultimately it will be a good thing for you. And I know you've been concerned about money and stuff, but I feel like you could get money to help with that, like a grant or things of that nature. Because I see you getting money from another place to pay for your courses for help, like to help you.
Nice. So. Good stuff. Well, thanks, Tina. Appreciate that. All right, Shannon has provided us her question. After Shannon, we're going to have Jasmine. But Jasmine, we're going to take a quick break right before your question, but please get your question ready so we can be ready to do that. Tina says, thank you. I love
You're welcome, sweetheart.
And Shannon says, hello, both.
Hi, Shannon.
I just want to know about my love life. I'm longing for the person I'll end up with, currently single.
Okay, first of all, it's not right now. I don't see that for about 11 months for you, and that's because the other person is not ready, okay? There's reference to this person being north of you in direction, or from north of you in direction. I feel like this person has blue eyes, brown hair, a little bit of salt and pepperish looking hair, or like highlights in the hair maybe up in the front. They're taller, but everyone is tall to me because I'm literally 5 foot. So that part of it, don't base it off of, because they may not be tall to you. I feel like this person does something with computers, and the name I'm getting is Jack. Okay. I feel like astrologically, this person is a Sagittarius with a Cancer rising, or a Cancer with a Sagittarius rising, which that's an interesting mix. But I'm just saying. But I feel like this person likes the beach. I keep getting reference to the beach, or they're from somewhere with a beach, is what I'm being shown. And they have a dark colored dog. I want to say it's like a black lab or something. But it's not for about 11 months.
Could this person be in a different county, in a different country? Because I'll move to a different country soon.
Yeah, they could be, but I'm seeing north of you. So if the different country is north in direction from where you're at now, they could be. Because I saw them being north of direction.
All right. Waiting to see if Shannon's got anything else she'd like to add before we.
The other thing I want to tell you, because I'm picking it up, is that you're going to dream about this person before you meet them. So just know that.
Gotta love that. Spiritually being warned that the person that you want in your life is coming soon. What a gift.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be, if you listen. We don't always listen.
She says, oh, I see. That's a long time. I do sometimes feel lonely.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not saying you're not going to meet anybody before then. But what I'm seeing is that you're going to meet this person, I want to say within 11 months, like I said. And the reason you haven't met them is because I don't feel that they're ready. And you're not completely ready either. So what my suggestion to you would be is pray for this person. Because time can speed up. I mean, it can speed up, but that's what I'm being shown right now, Shannon.
Well, the funny thing about time is something that man created. So man can measure time frames. I mean, they wanted to be able to know how many times the sun goes around the earth. They want to, I mean, time was created by man. Time does not exist outside this realm. And the thing too is that, you know, when you're talking about people coming together, I mean, like you said, it may not be, she may meet somebody in between, but the person you're connecting to was the
Right.
person who was actually the
Mhm.
one she seeks for that long-term relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, because usually when people ask me romance questions, I zoom into who's going to be significant.
Right. That's what I do too. You know, yeah, you'll meet some people, but they're not the right ones. But the person that you're looking for is over here, you know?
Yeah.
But she says, I'll surely pray and thank you so much. Yes, no
You're
problem.
welcome. You're so welcome.
All right. Well, Jasmine, you were next in line, so get your question ready. Rave, you're next after Jasmine. So both of you guys get your questions ready. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, we are back. As everybody sits and watches Faith drink her tea, her Star Trek tea.
I love my Lady Grey.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so I did say Jasmine and Rave, you guys were next, but Victor B jumped the list. So Victor, come up with your question. Go ahead and send us your question, and then we'll get to Jasmine and Rave.
Hey, Victor. Our first jumper of the night.
First jumper. And if you guys would like to jump the list to get ahead of everybody else, you guys can click on the link that I'm sending now.
And remember, when you jump, that means you're guaranteed an answer. You don't have to wait.
Exactly. All right, Victor says, I was wondering what job would be best for me financially and mentally after the move, short term until I figure something out, or long term. I do plan on going to school eventually to get a degree.
Are you trying to do something with computers? Because I keep seeing something with computers, Victor.
He says he doesn't want to overwhelm himself.
Okay. I keep seeing something with computers. You doing computer, like something with computers, or I don't know if this is programming or what this is, but I see you doing something with computers.
All right.
And it'll be like second nature to you. It's gonna come really easy. And I don't think the classes are gonna be too complicated for you. And I also see something different too, Victor. I want you to do something with writing because I keep seeing that you have some type of gift with writing.
He said most likely with the computer thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing computer stuff for you. So.
Says I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm just saying and trying to figure out what is best for me.
I think that would be good for you though. You'll gravitate toward it and you'll pick up on it very easily, Victor. So.
All right. So Let's see if he says anything else here. Before we move on here, guys, we've got while we're waiting for Victor to say anything else here, I just want to let you guys know we have an amazing new summer show coming for you guys. As you guys do know, this show will come to a close for season 1 at the end of May. So May 31st will be the last show of this exact show, but a summer show that we are putting together will start in the second week of June. So get prepared for that. It's going to be really interesting. And we are looking for psychics to join us on that show. So if you know any psychics, or if you are a psychic and you'd like to get in touch with us, you can go to mypressmarketing.com. Go there and send an email there, or you can send an email to mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. All right, guys. All right, Victor. Well, thank you so much.
Hang in there, Victor, because I see you doing stuff with computers. So.
Oh, Victor says, if I get into computers, where do you see me working, or would I have to go to school for it?
I actually feel like you will go to school for a little while, not very long. And then after that, you would go to work for some type of company. It feels like a corporate type of company. But I'm not exactly sure what you're going to do computer-wise. I just see you in an office and you're like working or learning about computer systems and things of that nature, but it's computer-related.
Nice. Sounds good. Computers is always the way to go. Technology is always a great.
Yeah. It always keeps going up.
Well, yeah, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Where all we depend on is computers.
Yeah.
Even in your pocket, a supercomputer.
Basically.
Yep.
Mini computer.
Says, I know exactly where that is going to be now. Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Right at the end of the bell. Good show. Good show. All right. So as we were looking, I looked to see if anybody jumped the list. Didn't see anybody at that moment. So let's go ahead and take Jasmine's question, because Jasmine was next on the list, and then we're going to take Rave. All right. So Jasmine says, what is A's current feelings for me, and what is he expecting from me?
This is the thing. A is very proud, and he gets easily frustrated and flustered when he's got a lot of other things going on, Jasmine. I do think that he cares for you, but he doesn't always speak it, and I feel him sometimes pulling away or not reacting the way that you want him to. I really feel like sometimes...
I'm missing him more today. Is that because of his energy?
Yes. But it's good, because I feel you're kind of giving him space, Jasmine, a little bit, and that's been good, because then he misses you more, and that's important for him to realize how much you mean to him. So it's a good thing. You know, you just
feeling very restless today.
Well, I don't think that that's just from him. That's some of the energy that's going around right now in general, with all of us as a world and as a nation. So it's a little bit of a mixture of stuff going on. But, the thing of it is, Jasmine, you just got to hang in there, because I don't see any drastic change with him. I do feel sincerity, but he gets, he teeter-totters.
What is he expecting from me?
Nothing. He just wants you guys to get along a little bit better and communicate. And I also feel like he has conflicts with time management and kind of prioritizing what he wants. So as long as you just kind of go with the flow and go with the pace, you'll be all right.
When will we meet? Question mark.
I don't see it right now. I keep getting 3 when you ask that. I think it's 3 months. Within 3 months.
Right. It's within a time frame.
Yeah. Because when I read, it's always within whatever time frame I see.
All right. Will we meet in college?
No. I don't think this is at your college. This is where you're going to meet him, physically meet him. I believe it's out at some type of restaurant. It's outdoorish. Because they have like a little patio place. So I mean, you might meet him at your college. Maybe there's a little restaurant or an eating area with little iron cast tables and chairs, because that's what I'm being shown. But I don't think this is at your college.
All right. I'm waiting to see if Jasmine had anything else to say. I'm not seeing anything. All right. Well, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. Thank you for that. All right. Rave was next on their question. So let's go ahead and get that up there. And Rave says, "How is Nikki feeling about me today? Does she want to? Does she still want to reconcile? I think I made a mistake by reaching out to her yesterday."
I think that, it caused her some hesitation, okay, a little bit, but it will allow her to think about things. You just need to let her kind of go through this. That's the thing. And it'll make her think and kind of reflect. I don't think you did anything wrong per se. I think you just pushed it back from happening sooner is all. So that's the key thing there. But I do think, it stirred up some emotion in her, and it, gave her some stuff to think about. So that's the thing. But I don't think you did anything per se wrong. I just think it pushed back the time frame a little bit.
Will we get back together at least before the end of this year? Because she blocked me again.
You will, but it's not gonna. It'll be. Oh, let's see. We're in March. I want to say sometime by the middle of May, early June is what I mean. So.
All right.
Just hang in there.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Ray. Thank you for your question tonight. We're going to keep on going here and go ahead and take the next person on the list. Jenna M. Jenna M., you are next. And then Catherine. Catherine and Jenna M., get those questions ready and go ahead and send them out. All right. And while we do that, we'll go ahead and see if anybody jumped the list and get those people as well. All right. No jumpers at the moment. So thank you guys. You are welcome. Jenna M. and Catherine, please come on down. All right. Let's take a wait. 10 seconds. Let one of us know that you guys are here, or we're going to put you at the end of the list if you come back with a question. All right, I'll see you guys if you guys come back to ask a question. After them, we're going to Daryl Brooks and Jenny. Daryl Brooks and Jenny, go ahead and throw us your question. And then we're going to get after Jenny will be on Twitch from The Real. That's what I wrote down was The Real. They had a big old one. So I just put a part of it. The Real from Twitch. Tiffany she says, is the time change kicking your butt, Faith?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, Daryl and Jenny. Jenny says she's here. Jenny, I need your question, sweetheart. And The Real from Twitch, please get your question ready as well. Daryl, if you're still here, get us your question. We're going to go ahead and take Jenny's question. Jenny says, since I'm not allowed to ask about my love life, laugh out loud. Jenny says it's dangerous. Laugh out loud. Can I ask about my job? Do you see me changing or at least making some more money?
Okay, first of all, I want to know what Journey said asking about your love life is dangerous, or did he just say asking me was dangerous?
No, I didn't say asking
no,
you
I'm teasing. I'm teasing, Jenny. I'm teasing. No, your work, I actually feel like you want to leave where you're at. I feel like you don't fit. Because I feel you just being really restless there, and like it feels more monotonous than a typical job would feel, which most jobs do feel monotonous, but you really feel like you're stuck down in the mud sort of with this, and like there's no like reprieve, or like you don't do good enough, or there's not an advancement. So to answer your question, I do see the possibility of you leaving. Now is not the time. It would be within 3 months. It's not that you couldn't get advancement there or get appreciated there. I just feel like if you stay there where you're at, you're going to feel like you keep having the life sucked out of you and you're not appreciated to the level that you need to be.
So to answer the dangerous part, it was just so she wouldn't change anything.
See, that is key. That is key. Do you, just to make you feel better, Jenny, do you know that Journey has seen things for me and withheld that he saw them because he was scared if he told me that I would change stuff? So y'all, don't think you're alone in that. He does it to me.
But I'm always right.
Now, I will say here lately when he's told me stuff, he has been right. And even with me as a psychic, it's freaky. Even though I know I'm psychic and I'm right for people, when other people do it to me, it still freaks me out.
So I don't want to change anything. And yes, I totally love that. And Faith, I haven't been wrong about anything that I've read for you.
Maybe one thing, but that was just because the person was a moron.
Well, yeah, that's because the other person won't reveal their true self. But it was discovered after you got closer to them. When I seen it, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing he doesn't watch.
I don't care if he does. Truth is truth.
I don't even think he knows I do this show, actually. That's how little I talk to the person now.
True. Well, but Jenny, thank you so much for your questions tonight. and I hope she was able to give you the answer you were seeking there. Catherine said she posted her question above, so I'm trying to look for it.
Hey, Catherine.
How long ago, Catherine, did you post your question, sweetheart?
Might have got sucked up.
That's what I'm looking. I see the Facebook jail and oh, Catherine, I don't see your question, sweetheart. Can you repost it, please? Can you repost it for me? And we got Jenny. Set at 10:40. There's 10:40.
Well, that was recently, so
It's not here. I do not have it. I've got at 10:40. Rave was sending their information and saying thank you, but I got nothing from you.
That's weird.
Yeah, I did not receive it on my end for some reason. Just go ahead and repost it for us, sweetheart. All right. So if Daryl, all right, we got, so Catherine is coming back with her question. Jenna M, I don't even know if she's still here. All right. The real from Twitch, I need your question. And then the magician, I need your question.
Oh, I see some new names. These are new names, people. These are new names.
I like it.
Thank you for joining us.
All right. So the real and the magician. Please go ahead and throw us your question. And Catherine, when your question comes through, I'll go ahead and take it too. All right. While we wait for those, I'm going to check to see if anybody's jumped the list. Nope, we're still here. All right. All right, got Catherine's question. Megan, of course you're on the list. You said hi. All right.
Hi, Catherine. How you doing, sweetie?
All right, Catherine says, my car was in the shop from February 10th until March 10th. I paid $2,330, and after one day it started dripping fluid, towed it back after their cost. So at their cost. So when will I get it back fixed properly?
3 weeks, within 3 weeks, and I think you're still going to have issues with it. They did some really shoddy work, but I honestly think, Catherine, it wasn't their intention, and I think they're backed up. That's why everything's been so messed up with that, because they were backed up. They've been backed up for a long time. They've been really busy, believe it or not, but they're like backed up and they don't have the right level of help. I think you're going to get really annoyed because when you get the car back again, it's still going to have some more issues and you may end up having to take it somewhere else.
Nice. Just sucks that it's got to be taken back after being gone for a month.
Yeah, that's crazy, Catherine, honestly.
That's true, Faith.
I mean, that's just crazy. But they're backed up. I don't think it was their intention to do this to you. I really don't. It feels to me psychically that you're one of their regulars and they've always been pretty good. But they're so backed up and they don't have, I feel like somebody in there quit too. So they don't have the same amount of people that they usually do. And that's part of why they're backed up right now, Catherine.
Right. Let's see if she says anything else. Now, remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week. Monday nights with Journey Ryan. Tuesdays here with Gifts of Faith. Wednesdays with Trinity Black. Thursdays with Journey Ryan with Dream Interpretations. Every other Friday, we're here with Aquarius Roberts, and the other Fridays, we have special guests. This Friday, Gifts of Faith will be doing an interview with Journey Ryan. So you guys get to know all about Journey Ryan.
Yeah, this time I get to put him in the hot seat. So
I'm always in the hot seat.
Hey, but look, right? I got well, yeah, but let's not go there, Journey. You might get us in trouble for saying that. You know, you are married.
You know my husband.
Yeah, he loves it. He eats it up. Y'all, let me just tell you, Journey is married to the sweetest person on the planet, and he's such a goofball. Just like Journey, but they are two of the sweetest people ever. And when they're together, they're always goofing. Always goofing.
That's how you make it last.
Well, we know I don't have that kind of track record, Journey.
Catherine says thanks, I think, babe. I guess it's going to take 3 weeks. She's like, well, thanks.
Well, right. At least it's only going to be 3 weeks and not 4.
All right, so we're taking the Reels question next, and then the Magician's questions next, which the Magician actually changed their question. So we'll get to yours in just a second. Let's take the Reels, and then we'll go to a commercial break, and we'll take Tiffany Hillman's question after the commercial break. So let's get to these 2 questions next and go from there. All right. So the Reel says, is my partner going to be a man or a woman?
Well, hold on. I'm trying to see what I feel here because I'm seeing 2 different things. So I really feel it could go either way, but I'm going to put it to you like this, okay? I feel like it's going to be a masculine female is what I'm being shown. And I feel her name is going to start with a D. I don't know if this is somebody you already know or not. Astrologically, I feel like she may be a Scorpio. Ooh, this is weird. She's Scorpio.
I don't like it when you say ooh.
Well, no. I'm just looking at the rising signs. With it's like a weird mix. That's why I say that, people. Not because it's weird, but she feels like a Scorpio with a Virgo rising. That's why I was like, ooh. But I feel that you don't know her. I don't think that you know her. Okay. There's some connection to meeting her through friends. Okay. Or meeting her through people that you already know. It is not right now. You might meet her this May, but it will be late May. Okay. And I feel that it wouldn't get serious with you guys until more toward the end of the year. And you'll know what you mean to her by February. But I feel like you've got a lot to go through, and she's had a lot of trauma in her life. She doesn't put up with a bunch of bull crap. Like, she's very direct, and I think that'll be good for you. She'll also challenge you intellectually, which is something that you really like. She's not doesn't have a lot of drama with her, and she's not very whiny. So that's good too. And she's very dependable. Very, very dependable and loyal. And you kind of need that structure because that's the same thing you do, but you get really scattered and have 50 trillion things going on at once. So, that's something to look at. But I really feel good things. I don't feel anything bad around this at all. So that's what I'm getting.
She sounds perfect.
Well, I'm glad I could help. I actually feel like you're gonna dream about her, And the other thing that's really interesting, and I haven't seen this in a reading maybe one other time in my whole 24 years of reading, she likes tennis. She's going to like tennis. And I always tell people small little minute details.
I
So,
love tennis.
okay, well, I don't really, I mean, I've watched tennis a few times, but I don't know about
I don't
tennis.
like watching it. I like playing it.
So for me to see it, I was like, oh, she likes tennis. The other thing that's really, because I get little details, okay? And if you've never seen me read before, I get little details, so I share the little details with people. She likes spaghetti. So I'm seeing two different things that she likes, and she likes to write a lot. Like I feel like she either writes in a journal or takes notes a lot. And she likes graphic design stuff.
Ooh.
She comes across very interesting. And at first, she's going to get on your nerves because she's going to challenge you. Challenge your thought process, challenge your belief system, and challenge you intellectually. But the same thing that drives you crazy about her is going to be what draws you to her. And you guys have a chance to have something long term. Don't back away because you're one that doesn't express their emotions. You will feel safe with her like you've never felt with anybody if you open yourself up, and it can be something good.
Nice. All right, the real. There you have it. You heard it straight from Gifts of Faith. All right. So let's go ahead and take our next person in line, the Magician. They changed their question. And
okay. Well, they're a magician, right? So a magician can change their question.
Exactly. All right. It says, what does the person who is crushing on me want to tell me if they could? Good question.
That has to be the most interesting psychic question I've been asking a long time. I've never
That's awesome.
been asked anything like that before. So let me first say that's pretty cool that you would ask a question like that. You know, I don't know if you want me to say this on air, but I'm going to say it anyway because we're pretty straightforward in this show. They like your ass. That's what I'm being shown, and I'm like, do I say that on air? And then I'm like, hell, Journey cusses, so I can say ass. They like your ass, and they also really like that you're outspoken and creative. But I feel like,
girl, damn.
well, I'm just saying. I mean, you asked.
He says, I mean, I'll take the compliment.
Well, look, it is from me. I have not seen your ass. It's from them. But I mean, I'm not saying you guys, you know. It's from them, but I feel like they don't know how to express themselves because there's like a really intense energy with the two of you. And I feel like they don't know how to express that because their personality is not like that. So just trust it. It's going to come to a boiling point and it will be expressed, but you need to express your feelings too.
I love this, you guys. Virtual hug.
Virtual hug to you too. High five on the energy and the fact that your crush likes your butt.
Well, the crush likes a lot of things. Lots of shyness though from the crush when it comes to being expressive.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like your crush likes other things too, but that was the first thing I saw when you asked that psychically, and I was like, oh God. I gotta say that on air, okay?
Says, yeah, I definitely see that for sure.
But you know what? You're more outspoken, so I don't know why you won't say anything. I think you just like the mystery of it all, even though you know it. You know this stuff, but you're a chicken too, because you're like, I'm just gonna let them crush on me. I'm just gonna let them crush on me, because I'm
It's
not gonna say anything.
attention. It's fun.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, the magician, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And keep having fun with that crush. Allow them
Yeah.
to give you that energy because it's fun. Says, girl, you're so right. I likely want them to speak up. Thank you, guys. You are
You're
welcome.
welcome.
All right, guys. We are going to take a short commercial break, but after the break, we're going to take Tiffany Hellman and Megan T. So get your guys' questions ready. We'll be right back after these messages.
Mom, no.
All right, we are back, and we got Tiffany up next, and then Megan T. Megan, get your question ready. Let's go here with Tiffany's question. It says, "Will my daughter Chloe get approved for Social Security disability benefits? I have a phone meeting with them tomorrow. I don't know what to expect."
A phone meeting? You have a phone meeting? Is that what she said?
Yes.
She will get approved, but I feel like there will be a delay. They're going to want some more information.
Says, will she get approved for an IEP, though
Yeah, but you need
her current school?
You need to stand firm with that. You need to stand very firm with the IEP, and you need to tell them exactly what you want for her education with the IEP, because they have to do whatever they put in that paper and that documentation in that IEP. They have to do it. So I don't care how minute it is. If it's in writing in her IEP, they have to do it. And you need to stand firm with whatever she needs. And for those of you that don't know what an IEP is an individual education plan. And it's used for children that need extra attention at school or extra help.
It has been a damn mess with that school.
Well, if I could, I would help you, because I've dealt with that stuff. My suggestion to you, and I'm not trying to put your business out on air, is get a disabilities advocate. I've had to do it for my friend and her son over the years, and I've had firsthand experience with the special education system for schools, and they don't like it when you say, I'm going to get an advocate, because they get scared. So if you need me to make a call through our site, I will be glad to do it, and I will help you.
That's what they hear when they.
Yeah, they don't like that, because they get scared, because they know they can get sued.
So they got to mind their P's and Q's.
Yeah. And if you need any help with that, if you need any help at all, call me or email me on the site, and I'll email you back and give you some help or suggestions, because I've dealt with that stuff my whole life, and I've had to help a friend with her son because they were uh, affecting my friend and her son with his schooling. And after I called, they didn't do that anymore because they knew she was going to have me involved in every meeting. So they just did what she wanted them to do. And every time they said no, she said, I'm going to have Faith call. They don't like that when other people know what they're doing. And when other people know how to talk to them, they don't try to talk over the parent, because sometimes the parents don't know what to say. And when it's a disability advocate or somebody who's already had to go through that, they don't pull that crap. So that would be my suggestion to you. She will get an IEP, but I don't care how minute it is. Whatever you need them to do, you put it in that paperwork. And if you need transportation, not that we're in schools these days, but if you need the special transportation and they're trying to tell you they can't give it because her issues are only this or that, that's a ball-faced lie, and they can.
Just
And
laugh out
legally,
loud. Take any help I can get, and thank you.
message my psychic connection, and any questions that you have, anything I can help you with, I will try to convey it back to you and help you as best I can, because I've gone through it. That's why I'm saying I'll be glad to help you.
And Tiffany, if you go ahead and you email Faith on the website, just make sure you address this to Gifts of Faith.
Yeah.
It goes directly to her.
Yeah.
Because if not, the front office will get it and they'll be like, we don't know what
What
this
is it? What is this? But I'll be glad to help you. Seriously, because I know how to do it.
Yeah.
They won't want to mess with you, because that's one thing I know about, aside from psychic stuff.
There you go. There you go. Well, thanks, Tiffany. Thanks so much for your question tonight. And I hope you get all the answers you seek. And if you need further information, like Faith said, go ahead and just send her an email. All right. So our next on the list is Megan. And Megan says,
Hey, Megan.
Hey, Journey and Faith. I'm curious where my ex is mentally. I saw a new breakup playlist she made, and I'm just curious why it took so long to have this come up. Is she trying to get over me?
I think that it's not exclusive to just you. I think there's ripples occurring with that friend of hers, so that's a form of a breakup too, and she really does miss you. And so it's kind of a combo. What I would say is just hold on, Megan, because I still see her coming back. I don't see any change with that, but you have to let this kind of play out and let things happen with that friend completely, so that once she comes back to you, that friend won't be a factor. And it's just taking a little bit longer than what you want, but she's going to come back. And then you're going to have some decisions to make, because ultimately you're going to have to decide if you want her back. And I'm not so sure that you will want her back when she comes back. You might for a little while, but it won't be permanent. So.
Nice. Waiting to see here if she's got anything else she'd like to add to that comment before we move on to the next person. The part that's sticking out for me is she trying to get over me. That part keeps sticking out. The part where is she trying to get over me? It feels insecurities.
Right. I don't think she's over you, though.
It just makes sense. I felt odd because she wasn't posting anything like that for the first month.
Well, but sometimes it takes time to hit you that somebody that you've loved significantly is gone from your life, Megan. You know, sometimes we have to lose somebody to really realize what they meant to us. So I don't think it had completely hit her, to be honest. And I think now that things are starting to unravel with the friend, it's becoming more real that she's lost you.
All right. Well, thank you, Megan. Thank you so much for your question tonight. Do appreciate you being here. All right. Well, we're going to keep on going here. Our next person in line is Christina A. and then Eeyore, a.k.a. Amy. So, Christina A., go ahead and put your question up for us. Or Eeyore. And then Beautiful 24/7, you'll be after Eeyore. So, Christina Eeyore, Beautiful 24/7, You Feeling It, and Jenna M. All you guys are next on our list.
Wow, loving these new screen names. You feeling it? 24/7.
I am insecure with it because I want it to work out, but I'm leaving on hope.
Well, but the thing is, when we want somebody to come back, it's hard to wait. You just have to wait. There's nothing else you can do. I mean, that's, you know, Journey and I do hundreds and hundreds of readings, and we can tell you when you love somebody and any psychic says, no, honey, they're coming back, and we give you a time frame, you guys are like, but that's too long, but that's too long, but that's too long. Well, we know, and we're people too, and it sucks for us too. But I mean, sometimes you just have to wait, and she has to go through this to realize how important you are to her.
But I understand where, relationships are, and I've had to wait some things out, and then I kind of realized what I needed to do, and things change. All right, but we got Christina A. Christina A., here we go. Says, hey, what's going on with me emotionally and energetically? I have randomly cried so many times today. I don't know why, and if it's even me being emotional or him.
It's you. It's you. It's you because you're wanting things to move faster and go faster, and it's not, and you're drained, and you're coming down to the bottom of your energy with this, Christina. You have to be patient. You have to be patient because I don't see it moving any faster. But this is just really hard because you're very psychically tied to him, Christina. You know? So that's the thing, is that you're so psychically tied to him that it's just draining you because there's not any movement, and the psychic tie is what's draining you and making you over emotional, and you're dwelling on it. You got to pull back from it a little bit mentally so that the energy can flow a little bit better, honey.
Waiting here to see if she's got anything else she'd like to add to that, guys. If you guys are listening and while Faith's talking, and if you got something you want to say while she's talking, make sure to type it up so we can flow the conversation a little bit easier. She says, yeah, like I'll hear songs that remind me of him, and it just brings up memories.
When you hear those songs, if it's sad for you, turn them off, because you don't need to pull your energy down further when you feel like that. Turn them off. Dwelling on it isn't going to change the speed of how it happens or when it happens. If you dwell on it and it makes you sad, don't dwell on it. Find something else to do or keep your mind busy. Because dwelling on it, if you're sad, isn't going to help. It's just going to make you sadder.
Right. Says I know I know I do have to be a bit more patient with him, especially because I don't want to ruin anything between us.
Just be patient. It's going to all come together. It's just hard for you because you want it now. And that's, when we love someone, it's hard to wait, isn't it? It's hard. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that. It's hard. It's hard when we want somebody to wake up and realize that we're important to them. And he knows it. It's just a matter of
she says absolutely, especially because I know everything is going to be good.
It will. So when you start to feel like that, say, no, I don't accept that. I rebuke it. I'm not accepting this energy. And wash it off with some Epsom salts or some sea salts. Take a shower, turn off the sad music, put on some happy music and dance around, and put something else on your mind at that time so that you don't have that sad, depressed energy. Because it's easier for us to allow ourselves to get in that slump and feel that or feel negative things than to try to feel happy, right? Because deep down, we want to believe the bad stuff or the sad stuff about our life and not the good stuff going to happen. And you just got to have faith and hold on because it's right around the corner.
You gotta have faith, faith, faith.
I knew he was going to do that.
You knew I had to throw it out there. Thanks, Christina. Thank you so much.
Sometimes when we're by ourselves.
I do. Hey, we have our psychic karaoke.
I was just going to say that. For those of you that don't know, after the show, okay, Journey and I talk, and sometimes we talk with Trinity Black when we do this, and we Journey turns on the music over where he lives, and we hear it on camera, and we all start singing to it, and Journey starts jamming, and I start jamming. So I always say it's our psychic karaoke because we never know what Journey's gonna play next, because Journey's got buku of music. It could be something from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 70s even. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm like, good Lord, I ain't heard that song in forever.
That's absolutely true. And if I can get YouTube to give me the rights to allow us to play some music and stuff like that, I would love to do a karaoke with the audience, and we'll just have a good time.
There's some times where I'm like, man, I wish I could play a song for this client because this would go perfectly with their situation.
Absolutely. Because some of the songs, they just relate straight to a client that we've talked to.
Yeah.
That's how that music ends up in our ears. But we've got more people waiting in line, so let's go ahead and take their question. Eeyore, a.k.a. Amy, was next on the list. So says, I started the process of trying to help my sibling work through issues to mend relationships. Did I go too far? Will it be successful? Will it get worse before it gets better?
Honey, don't do any extra. Don't do extra. You've already done enough. It's up to them to kind of fix it. And this is emotionally draining you. You cannot constantly be the peacemaker. I know why you're doing it. For some reason, it comes across that you feel like time is short and they need to mend fences. But you haven't gone too far. I just don't want you to do any more than you're already doing. Don't go any further, like any deeper than what you already basically do. Because I don't want it to drain you if it all implodes. I don't think that it will implode. I do think that they will work things out, but it will be on their own level and in their own time. And it's still going to be a slow process. You didn't go too far or anything. I just don't want this to emotionally upset you and drain you more than it is the other parties involved that you're trying to help.
Baby, no. Still got that song in my head.
Journey's gonna break out in song, and let me tell y'all, Journey's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
You do. But he's also the one with all the music tracks, so he can like play whatever he wants.
Pretty much. That's what happens when you got 9 million CDs. All right. I've always been the peacemaker, but they are very draining too.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was picking up, that this is like, I see you. You're in a living room, okay? And you're standing in there and you're like, I'm trying to help them, but I don't know how to do this, and this is making me cry because I don't know how to fix this, and why does this have to be this hard? And honey, there's only so much you can do. You can't make them act about this normally because they both think they're right. That's the problem. Neither one of them wants to budge and take accountability for anything, and that's part of the problem. So.
Absolutely. Well, Eeyore, keep your head up. Try to, like Faith said, don't put yourself out there too much. You can help, but they've got to do the work. They've got to do most of the work. She says they don't listen well. They usually don't.
No. Because they think they're right.
True.
That's the problem. And it's so hard trying to be a peacemaker and both sides of it. And trying to like support both, but it's stubbornness. It'll come together, but I'm really not seeing until December. The end is what I'm being shown. So it's going to be a walk here.
Twins. They're Gemini twins.
Oh God. Good luck with that.
That is a dangerous conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They already got twin personalities and they're twins. Terrible.
That sucks.
It does suck. But thank you so much, Eeyore.
I'll pray for you.
All right, we need Radiantly Beautiful 24/7, and then You Feeling It, and then Jenna M. Eeyore said thanks, no problem. And I did see You Feeling It's question up here somewhere. All right, we're gonna go with You Feeling It, but Radiant Beautiful 24/7 and Jenna M. Get your questions ready. You are next on the list. All right. Says, what is my future husband like? What does his name start with? When will we meet? And if you could, what does my ex feel about me? I'm really about me, but I'm really more curious about my future husband.
Your ex is a dip, like a complete idiot. Like he's just really, he comes across as a pompous ass because he's really emotionally arrogant, and I don't say that very much. What was that for, Journey?
Because he's a pompous ass. I had to cheer you on.
You know why he's doing that, people? Because he knows I don't say stuff like that. I don't know. But
I'm breaking her out of that shell.
It's the time change. No, I'm in a good mood. I had a good day. So what does he think about you? He, I feel like he knows the things he's done wrong, but he doesn't want to take any accountability for him, and he always thinks he's right. He does still have love for you, though, believe it or not. I don't think it's a healthy love, but he does love you. As far as the person that I see coming for you, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see that till next year. And even then, it'll be next year, summer, because you're not ready, that person. As far as what name I see him having, I feel like his name will start with the letter K. He owns his own business. I want to say an architectural or construction business, because I feel like he either builds or designs houses. He drives a white truck. He's very stable financially, and I feel like he may have a son who's between the ages of 12 and 15. I also feel like he is a Scorpio, and let's see what his rising sign is. I think he might be a Scorpio with a Capricorn rising.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. Like, what? That's interesting. But he's very put together, and I think that you will really
Yes, my man. Yes, my man's.
So he's got lighter colored eyes and dark hair. Okay. He is not much older than you, but he's about 6 to 8 months older than you. Okay. And he likes to be outside. Like, I see you guys grilling and cooking outside and by some type of fire pit or something.
Oh my God, I'm literally 18, would be 19, with his son being around my age.
Well, I didn't say his son was around your age. I said he was like, the son was like 12 to 15. So that's, I mean, you're still older.
She said, yay!
So. Tony, you're really liking the sound effects tonight.
You like it.
You better be glad I can't do the sound effects on your question show.
I'll do it myself.
Well, you better get ready, because I got some tough questions for you.
I have a feeling. I can't wait to hear what everybody else is going to ask me.
I hope they ask you some, because they didn't ask me many. So I hope they get to it and grill your butt.
All right, you feeling it? Thank you so much for your questions tonight. We do appreciate it. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hang in there.
All right.
He's coming.
All right, so the next on our list is Jenna M. and then Sierra L. So Jenna M., get that question ready. And Sierra L., get your question ready as well. So when we call out your name, Sierra, your question will be ready. All right, here comes Jenna with her question. Does Caleb miss his ex, the girl he dated before me? My friend.
No.
I'm not done reading.
Oh, well, sorry.
My friend did a reading for me. She saw we've been on and off, and he missed his ex, and he missed me. Did you guys still see us reconciling and having stability?
He does. First of all, he doesn't miss his ex. Okay. And I do still see you reconciling. You just have to be patient and wait for the time frame, because it's not time yet. And I know that's difficult, because I know how much you adore him.
She says, I'm driving myself insane. I never wanted my friend to read for him, but she was practicing on me. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, she was practicing. And that's the thing. Emphasize the word practicing. I don't think she's learned how to read yet fully. So, and that's why when someone's practicing,
she said, I got freaked out.
Oh, bless your heart. No, I still see him coming back.
She says, I really thought maybe he missed his ex.
Honey, your friend doesn't really know how, and please forgive me what I'm about to say, but your friend isn't very skilled in giving readings yet, okay? And she may have misinterpreted what she saw or felt, okay? And can't distinguish stuff because technically you are his ex. I don't see anybody else around him that he wants to be with.
She says, like, it made me cry.
Oh, honey, don't cry. He's gonna come back.
All right, let's see if she's got anything else she'd like to say. All right. Well, Jenna, well, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And don't let that get in the way. She also said, I don't know, this whole breakup is hard. Do you guys know when he'll come back?
I just know that it's not gonna be.
Just haven't talked in 5 months.
Well, that's also been because both of you are prideful. You are going to reconnect with him and you are going to be close to him again. That's one reason he kept some of your stuff. And you have to trust that, but you have to be patient and he has to grow and be more appreciative too. This isn't done with him. I feel like you guys will be reconciled by the summer as far as being, I don't know that you'll be solidified, but you will be speaking more and you will have more open communication. I do feel like the spring is significant for you too, like the next 2 months as well. But you just have to hold tight, Jenna, okay? It's just not time yet, and it makes it so difficult when we love somebody and we want them to hurry up because we want them to be on our time frame.
She said, I tried to talk to him twice. He ignored it, so I felt so rejected.
That's why you need to just give him some time. It's just not time yet.
So, okay, so we won't be on and off?
I think that you guys will talk for a little while, and then you may pull away, and then he'll come forward, and then you may pull away. So it's gonna be kind of give and take, but I don't see on and off. I just see that you guys may not call each other like every day or anything like that. It's not gonna be like that. And you're still gonna have issues where you need to communicate, but you'll be okay.
All right. Thanks, Jenna. She said, thank you so much. All right. Let's go ahead and take Sierra's question. Sierra, we will take your question, but we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after these messages. All right, and we are back. Now, I did say that Sierra was next, but Hannah came in and donated and jumped the list. So we're going to go ahead and jump to Hannah's question. Hannah, go ahead and bless us with your question.
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah, hopefully I said that right.
Oh, Hannah. If it's Hannah, that's cool too. One of my favorite cousins is named Hannah, and I actually have a dog named Hannah. So, well, she lives with my sister now, but she's still my dog. She's our dog.
I was just fixing to say, your dog is Lily.
Yes, but Hannah was my dog too, and trust me, when Hannah comes to visit, she runs straight to Derica, and she loves on Derica too because I'm the original mama. She's like a little miniature. She's an Imperial Shih Tzu, and so she's really, really tiny, and she's like 10 years old.
All right, Hannah, go ahead and throw us your question, sweetheart. All right, Hannah, while we wait for your question to come through, we're going to go ahead and take Sierra's. Sierra wanted to know, I was wondering if me and Dee would ever become friends again. We used to be best friends as teenagers, and for some reason we drifted apart. Like, he hates me. I'm still there for him, but I miss what we had.
He doesn't hate you, honey. I just feel like you've both changed, and your energies don't mesh as well anymore. And he doesn't know. He feels like you changed more than him, but it's just your energies and personalities changed, and I don't think he knows how to deal with that. That's why he's like that. I do think that you guys will be acquaintances, not necessarily the best of friends, but acquaintances, and he will eventually be civil to you. But I'm not seeing the friendship like you guys had. Too much stuff happened, and you would have to heal it and rectify it, and you can't do that on your own. He would have to do it too.
I'm just waiting on to see if Sierra's got something to say. She says, right, kind of sucks. Hopefully we can heal the relationship.
I'll pray for you. I know what that's like to have a friendship like that.
All right. Well, Sierra, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And just hang in there. Things do change.
Do.
All right. Well, Hannah has brought forth her question. It says, am I able to scribe? I'm back and forth on whether I should learn this form of division, and I'm not sure if I'll be any good, and can I know when I'll meet my life partner? What things could you tell me about him?
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't do scribing myself, so that's not something that I know what it is, and I can tell you what I feel psychically as to if you can learn it or not. But it's not something that I personally practice and know about. Journey probably knows more about that particular thing than I do, but I'm going to tell you what I pick up as far as psychically, okay? I do feel like you will be able to do that and capable of doing it. But one of the things I feel is that it will be very energy draining for you until you are able to do it. So you need to pace yourself energetically. And I'm also seeing psychically that you need to cleanse yourself before and after you do that, if it's something that you choose to do. I'm just more concerned that your energy is going to be drained from doing that a lot unless you handle it correctly. As far as and I do feel like you will start gradually doing that over the next 6 months. Not consistently. I don't want you to go into it full force, but that's what I'm being shown psychically. Now, as far as like actually doing it and stuff, Journey would be probably better equipped to talk to you about that than I, because it's not something that I have ever practiced. Not that I don't know what it is or don't know people that have practiced it. It's just not something that I know a lot about. So the actual doing it, Journey would be the one to ask more about that. But I just told you purely what I got psychically from your question. As far as your life partner, this is somebody who's going to be very earthy. I get brown hair, hazel eyes. I feel like this person is a Taurus. Actually, I think they're a double Taurus, which that should be interesting. Meaning that I think that they are Taurus sun sign and Taurus rising as well. Okay. This person has a cat. They like to cook, and I do think that they are involved in psychic work and meditations and things of that nature. And I keep seeing them liking to be outside. Their name is going to start with an A, and I keep feeling like I don't know if this is you're going to meet them in May or within 5 months, because I keep being shown 5. And there's something significant to their left foot. They might have issues with their left foot, or they might have broken their left foot at some point. I know that's a weird thing, but I keep being shown that is significant. Maybe they walk on it differently or something of that nature. I also feel like this person speaks like 3 different languages, so that's pretty cool.
All right. All right. Well, Hannah, thank you so much for that. We appreciate your question.
I hope that helped you, Hannah.
All right. I see some other people jumping in on the list. Wicked Fairy and Yule, you guys are both on the list. Go ahead, Wicked Fairy, and ask your question. Yule, you'll be right after Wicked Fairy. So let's go ahead and see. Guys, we've got 5 minutes left on Jump the List. So if anybody's jumping the list, now's the time to do it. If not, that's closed for the night. All right, Jenna. Go ahead. Jenna jumped the list. So let's go ahead and take Jenna M's question.
Hey, Jenna.
All right, Jenna donated. We'll go ahead and take Jenna's question, and we'll take Wicked Fairy's question and Yule's question, and let's keep on going here. While we wait for Jenna to put up her question, we'll take Wicked Fairy's question, and then we'll go to Jenna. All right, so it says, hi, within the next 6 months, what's going to happen with my relationship with my boyfriend?
Well, this is the weird thing when you ask that.
That's Wicked Fairy. That one's Wicked Fairy.
Right. I see her very
wings.
Face. So yeah, wings. So first of all, I like your screen name. Thank you for joining us, because I know you're new. But when Journey was reading your question, the first thing that I got with that is that you guys stop fighting. Because you fight, and sometimes I think that it's part of it to get reaction out of each other, and then you both get very emotional about it, and then you get prideful. You're not fighting about anything of importance. Not really. Down the core of it, you both really care about each other, but you like to butt heads, and I think it's a subconscious thing. I don't think that you do it on purpose, but you both have to stop it, because this is the funny thing. You both want to be with one another, but subconsciously you guys like fighting, and you have to figure out, why do you like fighting and creating that drama when you both want to be with each other? There's no sense in fighting over petty things just to get that side of you guys. It's like an adrenaline rush, like you guys want to get that.
He likes it when I'm mad, and that's true. It's not even big things.
It's over dumb stuff. It'd be like, you drank the rest of my drink. What? I drank the rest of your drink? Yeah. Why did you do that? You know, I mean, that's how they argue. I don't know. I guess I just channeled that because it's like, that's how they argue. I even move my head and it's like, yeah, why did you do that? Well, because I wanted to argue. You guys are funny.
She says he likes seeing me mad. It's like a turn on or something.
So then you know what you do? You just act mad. Don't get mad. Just act mad so you can have the benefits of that.
Don't slap him unless he's into that, but I'm just saying.
Well, no, I didn't mean that. Sure. We're taking the show to a whole different level, folks, in the last 10 minutes here.
She says, are there any major changes coming up for us that you see?
Just that you guys are going to argue a little bit over finances or something with money a little bit. And I'm just going to...
No slapping. Laugh out loud.
I'm just going to throw this out here. And I don't want to get over personal. But your sex life is going to increase. And it's going to be good. Better than it already is. So, I mean, I'm just saying. She asked. I didn't get graphic or nothing.
I see it might be due to the slapping that I told her to don't do.
Well, I think that's part of why he argues with her. Because it's like an adrenaline rush, and he thinks she's cute when she gets mad. And then she's like, no, don't do that. Why did you do that? I'm ticked off. And then he laughs because he thinks it's funny. And
So
she's
yes, girl, I need some vitamin D.
You do. You do. You do. And you're going to be needing some. But I don't see him going anywhere. Honestly, I feel like he's
getting pregnant anytime soon.
What'd you say?
Do you see me getting pregnant anytime soon?
Not right this second, but if y'all keep it up, you might.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
By October, if you guys keep this stuff up. But the thing is that I don't see him going anywhere. This is for the long haul. You guys just got to stop arguing over stuff. Because you both really care about one another. That's the thing. Y'all just argue for the fun of arguing.
Well, she did say he likes it.
Well, sometimes it can be fun. But it's also draining when it's like, damn, did we really just argue over that?
I think he likes the makeup part.
That is the part he likes, but she gets tired of it because she's like, why can't we just do the makeup part without the arguing part? Because I don't need it.
She says, yeah, neither one of us are going anywhere.
Y'all are in it for the long haul.
Yes,
and y'all are a really cute couple too.
Absolutely.
And let me just tell you something. If you do get pregnant, it will be a boy. And I see you spiking up his hair.
Oh,
He'll have white hair.
That's cute. All right. So Jenna jumped the list. So you guys remember, jump the list is now over. So you guys can't jump the list anymore. So she goes, yes, the part is so yummy.
Go, girl. Be that wicked Harry.
There you go. Show him the wicked side.
That's what he likes.
Jenna came back and says, we get back together in a romantic. Will we get back together in a romantic relationship? Remember, you saw it could lead to marriage and commitment. I was also wondering about if I'd become a school psychologist getting my master's now. Sorry I'm being annoying. You guys are just my faves. You are always accurate, honest, and straight to the point. Love you guys.
Oh, we love you
also,
too,
thanks
Jenna.
for sending my friend in. Yeah, no problem.
No worries. To answer both of your questions, yes and yes. It's just going to take time. The school psychology stuff is going to be really draining for you, but really rewarding. You're doing everything you need to do. I actually feel like you will eventually go even further if you haven't already gotten a doctorate with that. You'll go even higher up, and you may even write a book. And I don't know why I see that or if that's ever been a thought for you, but I see it. You know, you just need to pace yourself. That's the problem with you. You try to do so much with things, and I feel like sometimes you literally pull yourself apart trying to do too much, Jenna. So that's the thing. But yes, I do see the relationship stuff stabling and being okay. And
You said yes, accurate. It is draining but rewarding. I love it, and I want to get. I think it's accurate. Oh my God, how'd you know, Faith? I always want to write a book. Oh my God.
what do you mean? How did I know? I've only been reading for my whole life and professionally for 24 years, and you said I'm one of your favorites. So what do you mean? How did I know? I knew because God, Holy Spirit told me to tell you. And I do see you writing a book within 3 to 5 years. You just have to get focused, and yes, it will get published. And I think it's going to be on, I don't understand this, but I'm just going to say it because this is what I'm shown. Stages of behavior for something. I have no idea. Don't ask me. I'm not a psychologist or a child psychologist. I'm just a psychic. But it's like stages of behavior for different ages is what I'm seeing. And the books are different
I know, but
colors.
I'm still surprised. I never told anyone. Caleb pursued the same career, and he couldn't balance work, school, and our relationship. So it's good to know I will be stable.
Yes.
Oh God, that way. I'm studying behavior right now, and I really enjoy it.
It's like different stages of behavior for different ages. And what I'm seeing, Jenna, is like a blue book, a red book, a yellow book, according to the different ages, is how you're going to do it. And you'll sell them in like a paper book pack almost. It's kind of interesting how I'm seeing it. But I see that within 3 to 5 years with the book. And that's just because you're so busy with everything else.
She says, yes, I love that. All the different stages of behavior. Oh, interesting.
That's what I'm being shown. And it's gonna be within a certain age group.
She says, is there any more tea on Caleb and me?
Just that I don't feel it's gonna be far away from when you hear from him. And you know, like Journey and I have both told you previously, it's still gonna be a struggle, but he has to go through some things before he can come back to you to appreciate you more. And I know it's hard, Jenna, because I know how much you love him, sweetheart. I'm psychic and empathic. But you have to kind of release it so that he's not picking up on your intense energy too.
I keep getting, get pregnant. Is that true?
Not right this second, but you do see it eventually.
All right, Jenna. Thank you. Thank you so much for your question. And the name that I keep calling Yol, I think, is Yuli. So I see that was a I, not an LL. Right. Is that true? I don't know if he loves me. That's because we never said I love you. Laugh out loud.
Oh.
This last question. All right, so Yuli's up next. So let's go ahead and take this question. It is the last question of the night, guys. We will be back tomorrow night with Trinity Black. So Yuli, here's your question. So I would like to know if Daniel Virgo would like to have a lasting and stable relationship with me. I'm a Gemini. Dun dun dun.
Okay. That's precious, Journey. You got me up. To answer your question, I do feel a relationship, but this is the thing. Daniel's kind of like, should I not? And you're kind of like, let's dive in. So you need to be patient because you're not patient. You already know this about Daniel. You don't have to have us tell you or me tell you because you know it because you're intuitive yourself. And you need to trust that because you've already had feelings and flashes about this in your mind, even if you're fighting it and trying not to acknowledge it. You guys will have something. It's just going to be slow going. Don't scare the poor boy to death, please. Because you come across really intense with him and it freaks him out. So try to be careful with that so that it can progress and it will be long lasting if you don't dive too quickly in and frighten him, because the intensity between the two of you sometimes can be too much or could be too much. So just try to be easy.
She said true, and she said yes, that is true. I don't have patience. Ha ha ha.
You don't. You're like, let's do this. Let's get it done.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah. But that's typical Gemini behavior. So Geminis know what they want generally, and then they and then they teeter totter. They teeter totter.
Well, they may go one direction and then turn around. The other personality kicks in and goes completely opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. And I know because I've dealt with a lot of Geminis. My dad's a Gemini too. So
my sister's a Gemini. So
and I'm right on the cusp. So
of crazy.
Oh, did you say I'm crazy? Really?
Yeah, I did.
I love you too, you dork.
But,
this is psychic partner abuse.
You like it.
Guys, help.
She says, haha, I just like things that are serious and direct.
Yeah. And, you know, he really does like you, but your energy scares him. So try to, like, not scares him, but it's really intense compared to his. And he tends to overthink stuff. So tread lightly and go slow, but I really feel the chemistry will be good with you guys.
She says, and when I don't see things like that, I get impatient. She said, haha.
Yeah. Yes, you do. But I do feel something good here as long as he doesn't get on your nerves. If anybody walked away, it would be you, not him. So.
Absolutely. All right, Yuli, thank you so much for your question tonight. We appreciate it. And for everyone here, just know that we are going to be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern with Trinity Black. Thursday, we'll be here with Dream Interpretations with myself, Journey Ryan. And this upcoming Friday, Gifts of Faith will be doing an interview with me where you guys get the opportunity
that means to meet me. I get to be the host. I get to be the host, and I get to harass Journey. And all of you get to help me ask him hard questions. So start thinking ahead of time. We are going to ask him questions about him, not just psychic ones. So get your questions ready for him. You can ask him anything.
Bring it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
No, you're not.
Well, thank you guys all for joining us tonight. Remember, tune in tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be here 2 hours with Trinity Black. Until then, this is Journey Ryan and Gifts of Faith signing off.
See you Friday.
And we'll see you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Faith, we'll see you on Friday. Have a good night, everybody.